Even the shirt under kind of looks like lettuce.
Lettuce.
It's like lettuce
we are
vibes.
live, everybody.
Yeah, we're live. I'm talking about how my shirt looks like lettuce.
Hi.
Deal with
Hi,
it.
team.
Hi,
So,
everybody.
first of all, quick report. Dana and I had a tremendous time presenting about what we do in Madison, Wisconsin last week.
Easiest line on a CV ever.
But the conference was really
Except for
fun,
the driving.
and there was a really cute workshop that we did as well. Like, it was just fun all around.
It was from a K-12 educator turned librarian, and it was all about the importance of play in early childhood education and play. We know this play is learning. For most of your childhood, that's like vital. And so many schools now, it's like teach to the test, right? And they edge it out in favor of these like hardcore academic concepts, and kids learn less good. So they actually had us play in the session. So they had these boxes with stuff in them, and it was like carefully curated junk, but like, nothing, like just random bits and bobs, and they had different textures and different colors, and we all had to dump them out and like sort through them and play with them. And even sitting next to Ryan was a perfect demonstration of all of this, because Ryan was like sorting things by color and texture and like noting, all these qualities of the objects, and I built a tower. And then at the end of the session, they had these like theme boxes that were a little bit more like so they could tie them into content areas. And so we were at the table that had the music theory, we'll get there. We had the magnet boxes, and so all of the objects in our boxes were metal, and then they had those little like dime magnets, and we had to like make things with those. And Ryan was trying to see how many objects he could pick up with like one versus versus
all of
a
them,
stack.
By
of
the
them.
way, I could pick up the whole stack. Right?
Yeah. So he was like trying to like
and then
do
Dana
that,
also
and meanwhile I
made
built a robot.
An excellent robot. And
I built an adorable robot with a jingle bell for a bow tie.
For the two of us at conferences, if you have not seen us around conferences, I took some really cute pictures of Dana, and we had food that all the rest of you would kill to even imagine how good it was.
They're my new headshots, honestly. You did good.
All right, that's the conference report.
Okay, now, the more important part of the night.
Today
we're going to launch right in with Karen here. So for those of you that don't know, Stardew Valley is a love letter to the promise in our hearts that Harvest Moon planted in 1996 when it came to the U.S. So I don't know about y'all, but I have a 3D printed Harvest Moon cartridge because it was the first thing I ever bought with my own money. The real ones downstairs, of course, with our collection, and it is probably one of the more expensive games we own because, boy, is this expensive to buy now, even out of box.
Yeah,
it's like hundreds of dollars online. So yeah, specifically the SNES one, I saw it in Nintendo Power, the issue of which is down there somewhere, and fell in love with it. And so this game is basically that. But
each of us
so
on the call right now is a different passion level for Stardew Valley. And as you can see, Dana and Karen, whose screen you're actually looking at on year 11 of her farm, are our two high passion Stardew Valley players.
I'd say Julian's pretty high passion.
Julian is up there.
Not as high as you guys.
But it's not every third thing that she talks about. And and I am relatively low energy about it, but I am playing it because I'm writing on it and a couple other things.
But you're reading the strategy guide. You are not low energy.
So one of our
and then Sarah,
one of our reasons for playing tonight,
summer, is new to it. So we wanted to bring in an outside perspective as well.
Yeah,
so Music Theory Augmented, you're not alone in this. Yes, Karen's going to start us with spring, but so one of the reasons we got the idea to do like, there's 4 of us, 4 seasons, let's try to get our saves to like different spots. Because we know that there's music for the different seasons, so we thought that would be fun. And then we also, because Ryan made a comment on streams a while ago that playing this game stressed him out. And so we thought this would be a really fun night for each of us to like demo our own play styles and kind of talk through how we Stardew. So Karen is going to take us off on Perfection Farm.
Let's go.
Karen is going to do spring.
It's true. I'm going to do spring, and I'm going to do spring 2 ways, if there's enough time. So you all have to tell me if there's times. So I wanted to do a tour of my Perfection Farm. So the reason this is year 11 is because every time in previous iterations, I would get like kind of close to perfection, and then I would set the game away for a while. And then there'd be another update, and I would be like, well, crap, now I've got to go through and get all the new stuff and do all the new stuff that happens. And then, so this farm is like 4 updates old, I think. And some of the last couple of updates, if you're playing it, you know that those updates are massive and they add a lot on. So I just kept going on this farm because it was just like, I'm so close to the finish line. And then, no, another update. It's so huge. So anyway, I'm going to give you a tour of my perfection farm.
Yeah, let's see it.
So here we go. And let me know if you can hear it. Is there sound?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear anything.
But it looks so good.
Sound. It looks so good. I don't want to play anymore.
Sometimes my sound on this, I don't know if you all experience this at all. Sometimes my sound on Stardew literally just cuts out. It just stops.
Oh no, I don't have that
so
issue.
Had that problem.
If it's a problem on the perfection farm, I'll reload it before I do
The spring.
the other farm.
Okay, perfect.
So anyway, I've married Harvey because Harvey is bae. And here's our little bedroom.
And this is also why we still get along, because I've never married Harvey, so I'm like not stealing your man. So
there's my child, my one child back here.
Who's your bird friend following you around?
So if you are
is this a Ginger Island thing?
No, it's a trinket thing. So if you're into the last update, you can get trinkets, and one of them is a parrot egg. And if you use the parrot egg as your trinket right here, then what happens is you get this companion, and every time you slay a monster, you get gold.
Ooh.
Yep.
Which is
Nice.
I haven't done the trinkets yet. I'm close on the one save, but
so this is my little sewing room over here. I got the sewing room, and this is our little TV room.
Jen, audio's not working for Karen's play right now. When she reboots after the farm tour, we should hear it.
So there's the kids' classroom, and
That's
my kids'
adorable.
room with one of my cats.
I like the colors you've picked.
Thank you.
What's your cat's name?
I forget.
Stan?
It might be. What's my cat's name? Oh yeah, my black cat is Stanley. My gray one is Maybelline. Then I have Luke the dog, Myrtle the turtle, and Pasquale the turtle, and then Catnip the horse, and then all of my chickens and stuff. So here's my little my Junimo pet area.
Oh, it's
like
so
animals.
cute.
My wizard attic for my dark magic.
Looks so
Is
good.
that a dark magic piano in the corner?
It is a dark piano. So here's the main kitchen with the butterfly hutch, and my little fancy dining room with the hutch on the side. And of course, down in the basement is Cask City.
Mm-hmm.
So got all that going on.
Cask City.
Then
A lot of them already.
I'm so excited to show you how minimalist my house is by comparison.
Brian's in year
telephone
1
bench.
for comparison, though.
Here's my little
we're all in
retro
different
fireplace,
places.
which I love. I love my
I like
retro
how
room.
you've used the
That's
dividers to make
nice.
it look like a step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. My
Those
little
look
piano
great.
room, and here's my aquarium.
I like that one's clearly a washing
One looks like a
machine.
washing machine. I love it.
Yeah, it's super cool.
And like there's a hatch to like go down below to like
Right.
maintain the tanks or something.
Exactly. And then of course there's Harvey's room. So it's raining today, so the animals won't be outside. But let's take a
And
tour. Of the
there
farm.
also won't be music that we're missing, which is fine.
Right.
Yeah, there is no
So-
music on rainy days. I
It'll
will
just be atmospheric sound.
Yeah.
I like trash can lid on the horse. Good
of
choice
course.
of hat.
This is my shed museum. So there's all the trinkets. I've collected every one.
Nice.
And my little skeletons and my artifacts and my little medieval corner, of course, and my artwork. So, and of course you have the concession, the booth where you sign in, of course. And then
that's
this is
a good use of that as decor, because I'm
Yeah.
always like hiding them in chests.
like the children's play area,
Yeah.
so you can come up the touch and
That is
feel
very
area.
cool.
Here's my
Touch and
obelisks.
feel.
Here's my obelisks. Here's my mushroom cave, which I have decorated.
I still don't know what obelisks are, so I'm just gonna pretend. I mean,
They transport you to various areas.
no.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh,
I
in
thought
real
you
life,
were
it's
asking.
like the big tall, like the Washington Monument is an obelisk.
Yeah.
No, I know what in real life
Okay.
obelisks are. Sorry.
So anyway, this is my
I'm
greenhouse.
confused.
Nothing special to write home about
I meant
there.
the obelisks.
I
in
do
the
love my
game.
little special
I
statue
thought
over
they-
there, which is really cute.
So this is the mining farm, right? Hilltop
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this layout.
So over here, hold on, let me.
Because you have that
Or-
challenge
or
of the
grass.
river that cuts through the middle, like in deciding how you want to allocate stuff. I think
Exactly.
that one's fun for a layout perspective.
my mushroom forest over here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And you can tap the mushrooms, which is awesome. So here we enter the animal area.
Nice.
So we've got, of course, the chicken hutch. There's all my chickies, including the blue and the gold ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then here is the big animal barn with my goats, pigs,
You have an
sheep,
ostrich too.
I do have ostriches.
Yee.
Yes. And then over here on the right is my little garden patch with my Junimo hut. Then here, of course, is the friend cabin, if I decided to have one. Down here is my dinosaur coop. This is nothing but dinos.
Nice.
And then the golden clock, obviously, for perfection. And then I filled in all the area with fish ponds. So I have a lot of fish ponds. And then I took advantage of the hilltop mining area to make my workshop. So that's
nice.
my workshop right here. So let me show you some things around the town that I have decorated that I'm particularly proud of.
So cool.
There's my raccoon family, which is very cute. It's a Tuesday, unfortunately, but here is the area where the whatchamacallit cart comes, the traveling cart comes. So it's my little traveling cart area.
The first time I saw it, like online, somebody being like, "I decorated the area for the cart," I was like, "Genius!"
Yeah, it was super cute. I did get that idea online.
Yeah, I didn't know that you could decorate other things until I saw something online, and I was like, "Oh crap! I'm playing Stardew Valley again." I'm like opening it up to decorate.
So I'm gonna
Oh my god, the trash hat!
The
I
trash
love the
hat
trash hat.
is best hat.
Best hat. I almost put it on my child, and I felt bad.
So
I would give my
up
child a
here,
trash can hat for sure.
I made.
I feel like a child in real life would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
my
the
little
little play
children's
area for the
playground.
kids.
I like the children's playground.
yeah.
That's cute.
I felt bad that Vincent was always just hanging out there by himself.
Yeah.
And if I backtrack
Well, he's kind of
here-
forced to hang out with Jazz. I don't get the.
Yeah,
I get the
Jen,
sense
you
he wishes
can-
he had
you
a kid
get
his own age
summoning
that wasn't
whistle,
Jazz.
a la Final Fantasy 14. To
Yeah.
summon
I'll,
her.
This is
Many
my,
games.
my
I
farm
was gonna
stand.
say, is Final Fantasy really the
Oh, pay what
Think
you
of other
like. That's
things.
nice.
Summon a horse.
but
Yeah.
it's my go-to.
So selling my market goods, and then Pam
Yeah.
hangs out by the little bus stop I decorated. We've got benches
Very
for reading.
cute.
This is one of my favorites, though. If we hop over here into the tunnel, I've set up some little.
Ooh.
I have lots of little benches, but
That's
inside
funny.
the tunnel is
Pam a
the
chair.
the home of the leftover JoJo Mart employee who got fired.
Morris, right?
That's
Nice.
so good.
So this is Morris's living abode.
Yes. I like the empty bottles implying
Yeah.
he's fallen on rough times here.
He's just desperate to get JoJo Mart, JoJo Cola up off the ground again.
Oh wow,
So that's my
Bro.
that's my tunnel.
that is hysterical.
Yeah,
If
that's
we-
excellent.
Take a travel over here up to the train. First of all, here's my tree museum.
Nice. I love having orderly trees, but I can never manage it on my farms. They always just like turn to weed.
Yeah, no,
Yours
so I
looks
put all
so
the brick
good like
around
this.
them. This is beautiful in fall. I made a little Junimo play area, of course. And then next to the bathhouse, you have to have the spa, or the smoothie bar.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've got the smoothie bar going on next to the spa. And then, of course, up here,
Also beer. There are definitely like 10Ks that you get a beer after.
there's my fruit
Ooh,
my
that's
fruit
pretty.
tree museum, and decorated the train station itself.
Very pretty.
This is
That's
insane.
good,
to
'cause,
me.
like, no one
I
ever
wanna
goes
be clear.
there.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
It's
So
all
this
downhill
is-
from here, folks.
I have a couple
Yeah.
of other cute areas, and then I'll take you over to Ginger Island real quick. So if we hop down, what I love with the new update is that they built in the cool shortcuts. So we can just
I do like the shortcuts.
loop all the way down into here. To my little bench.
Oh,
And I should have crossed there, but oh well, whatever.
For what it's worth, given time, I'd rather pass on Ginger Island and hear the spring music.
I have like three things. Here's
Okay.
my little area for hanging out next to the movies, which we were
Oh,
having dinner
cute,
before
yeah.
the movie. And then up here where the bookseller is.
I
there
don't
goes.
think I have a movie
Finally kicked
theater.
on.
Not
That's
yet.
That's later game for you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where the bookseller comes. So I've made a Starbucks or a Barnes and Noble, basically.
Oh, cute.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Really close.
as you can imagine, Ryan, because that's where Joja Mart is, you have to get through that whole whatnot, and then there's other things you have to do first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's decisions.
and then it
Choose
can
your
get turned
adventure.
into a movie theater.
Nice.
And then you can take NPCs on dates to the movie theater, and they can like the movie, and they can
Yeah.
like the snacks, and there's like, it's like gifts. You can figure out like what they do and do not like for that.
And there's a good run and an evil run, just like Undertale,
Yeah, I'll show you. I set up the beach. So I've got my little seating areas on the beach
Aw.
that show
that's
you
so
what
cute.
each of them has a little theme.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Adorps.
A little fish taco stand, which I thought
Oh
was
yeah. Has anyone in chat done a JoJo run? And if so, why?
crap. I almost forgot. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can't take you to Ginger Island yet. I got to take you to Krobus.
Certainly not me. I can't do it.
I forgot. I forgot one of the best parts of the farm. Hold on. I got to
Bad
take you to
at
Krobus
separating
and the
myself.
mines.
I'm gonna do a poll.
The nice thing about the Joja run is that and I cannot, so I understand the question, but if you can get over the emotional wrecking of the community center and the town vibe, it is gameplay easier to just pay money for crap instead of having to go farm specific things for the community center.
Yeah. I made Krobus a home because he looked so sad. So Krobus has
This is
a whole apartment now.
So nice.
Also,
That was
to
very
new
important
players,
to me.
I've also never been down here and don't know what it is.
I'm getting the feeling because there's such a high barrier. Like, I know nothing about this game, and I'm like, this is what it feels like when I talk about things and assume people know about them. This is a very eye-opening experience.
Got my prize ticket. Got to go to Lewis's house.
For anybody who's
Okay.
new to the game, including
Start
Sarah,
poll.
the only thing that you have any customization for in the beginning is really the one screen of your farm.
Okay.
And I forgot to take you to the mines real quick because I made the
Yeah,
dwarf
you
house
gotta,
too.
gotta see Dwarf
Yeah,
House.
we'll
Yeah,
we'll
nicely
see
done.
early game in the next half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're all at very different stages, and even though I am equally dedicated, I would say I'm maybe even less dedicated than Karen. My issue is that anytime there's a new update, I tended to start a new farm. So I don't have a farm
Yeah.
at year 11. I have like 8 farms at year 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, just really quickly show you the Ginger Island farm that I did, which isn't as elaborate because I feel like on the Ginger Island you're here to vacation, so
Yeah.
whatever. But I will show
You
you
have
my
a pretty elaborate farm out there, though.
There's my little TV area and
I like
everything's
that.
got plants and my little tiki lounge
This house for
bedroom,
real.
Mhm.
which is super cute. And then we go and I have all of the plants laid out.
Nicely done.
But then you get of course the kids have to play by the beach, so you have the kid area.
Mhm.
But then I made mom and dad a little beach loungy resort.
You and Harvey.
Yeah, me and Harvey got to get it on, Got to have some
In the
time to
same-
That's how you
Oh.
had those kids.
So anyway, that is
In
But
the
it's
same-
coarse and rough and
Julianne.
irritating and gets everywhere.
that is my perfection farm.
Yes.
So I
It
will go
is.
to bed now, and the sound came back on, so I don't need to reboot. I will just.
Really?
We don't hear it.
We don't hear it, though.
You don't hear it at all?
No.
Did I
there's
not share
nothing.
sound on Discord? Okay, let me save this then, and I will reshare the screen because maybe I didn't share sound or something because my
Sure.
sound did kick back on.
Okay.
Cool.
It does that though, and I don't know why.
Man,
Babe,
yeah.
go to bed. Why aren't you going to bed?
Because I have a stream.
The other thing I'm curious about, am I the only one among the 4 of us that plays with mods?
I do not play with mods.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have any mods.
Okay, that'll be fun. That is one thing I do that is
Yeah.
very different from all y'all.
Dana is
Okay.
a mod.
There's already
So-
like
I
too
mod
much
myself.
content. I
Yeah.
don't need more, right?
Well,
Here, I'm gonna.
I
stop
actually
and
did-
read that I share.
I'll talk about it when I get to mine, but I had an interesting journey with mods.
Resharing.
All right.
Yeah, I had to restart it. It wouldn't let me go to sleep for some reason.
Definitely
So
vote
I
in
am
the
going
poll
to-
if you're a Stardew player, if you've ever done a JoJo
Oh.
run, because I'm curious.
There was
I
an,
gave you
have
2
never done a
options
JoJo
for
run.
yes.
there was an article about like people who do JoJo runs.
Well, because you do get an achievement on Steam for it, and so for some people, that's
Yeah.
like an important part of the completion.
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself.
I could see speedrunning one for specifically the achievement. But that's
And then
different than
getting-
like
and then being
doing
done.
it that way in my mind, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
I could
I'll-
see doing that on my beach farm since I never felt like dedicated to finishing my beach farm.
Right. Just like there's an achievement in 30XX for dying 50 times, and I would never ever get that if I wasn't intentionally trying to throw, right? Like
Shut the
Humble brag there.
Get the hell out of here.
That's so funny. Sorry, Steam froze for a second. I'm just reloading that. Yeah, I do not have the JoJo accomplishment, the achievement, but I'm missing 2 others as well, and I'm not entirely sure what 2 they are,
Well,
which is strange because I have
Yeah.
played a lot.
Yeah. You have like many hundreds of hours.
yeah.
You also would just like leave yours running.
That's the thing. It's like I have often just let it run for weeks in the background and forgot to close it.
Yeah.
So I don't.
So
actually
we don't
know
have a true account of Karen's hours, but it is a lot. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
Yes, thousands.
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of
Do you
that
have the
is
arcade
just not-
achievements, Karen? Could those be it?
No, I
Beating
have
Prairie
only-
King.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. I don't have the arcade because those irritate me.
Never getting Junimo Car. I know Junimo. They're
Yeah,
both
Junimo
hard.
Car's hard. Yeah,
They're
that's what
both
it is.
hard. Prairie King is doable, but like I just haven't wanted to do it. And Junimo Kart is like punishingly hard.
Like, I'm here to play Stardew Valley, not this other game.
Right, exactly.
Yep. You know,
Especially when Junimo Kart is essentially the
don't-
minecart levels of Donkey Kong.
I don't know that I want to know how many hours I have invested in my favorite games. For instance, if you type, and nobody should ever do this, but Jarrell, because he's in the chat, he told me to do it, and now I'm angry at him. If you type /playtime into Final Fantasy XIV, it'll tell you exactly how many days and hours
No.
and minutes
Damn.
you've spent playing.
And mine will be
Like-
tiny baby sprout time, so
Human days? Earth days?
Yeah,
or
how many
days.
Earth days total you've
I don't know.
spent?
No. I'm going to choose
really
to believe those are...
Yeah, see, and look, Jarrell, thank you. He's in Final Fantasy XIV right now, which I kind of suspected. It's the weekend everybody needs to play. a lot.
405 days. That's more than a year of your life. That's amazing.
That is a game I keep running, though. Because it's like, if I get out, I have to go in a queue to get back in.
Yeah.
So-
Arrow is the Malcolm Gladwell of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah. The Malcolm Glad.
Sorry, Steam is being a punk.
Please
It's
tell me
not-
you're
it's
adding that to your
struggling.
resume, Jarrell. I am the Malcolm Gladwell of Final Fantasy XIV.
No, that's a dunk. He should not add that.
you can take that a lot of ways. Ooh, am I
No,
not subscribed to this
it's an
dumb...
achievement.
Oops. I have to resubscribe. Go.
All right, let me see if I can
Subscribe.
restart it this way.
I'm
Right. Karen,
subscribed.
how are we doing in terms of the tech here?
It's coming. Sorry,
Okay.
I don't know what was going on. Steam just completely froze.
No worries.
It's the battery laptop. I can't wait to have the new laptop
Yeah.
up and
What I
running.
will say while we're waiting is that both Jarrell and Shark and Darksword have been tremendously inviting to those of us who are new or newer
It's true.
to FF14.
Oh,
So
yeah.
just a fantastic group of people to play with. If you are a music person and in need of other music people to play with, reach out to me.
We're just good people.
I hear it's free to
Good
play
people.
with no playtime restrictions.
You don't even have to be a music person. They are just cool people and very welcoming and the best.
And very good at letting you figure out your own stuff instead of like steamrolling it.
You're like,
I mean,
"Yeah, you gotta
beyond
do
like the
this,
game
do
does
that."
those
Yeah.
things where it like levels them down so they can run a dungeon with you, which I really appreciate. And I think any good
Correct.
MMO should do. But like everybody's pretty cool about like letting you discover your own stuff, not giving things away, not spoiling. The Discord is even like very spoiler tagged. It's very nice.
Yes.
Steam is just giving me the spinning
pressure
circle.
is so
But I really
strong.
want to hear the spring music.
Do you want me to
So
just
this
start
is-
a new spring game?
If I can't get it loaded in the next 10 seconds or so, then yeah, give me one last shot here
Yeah, you got it.
to see if it'll open. But honestly, it's like this computer believes that I'm doing too much.
Okay.
Let's try. It keeps telling me that it's updating Steam. I'm like, you don't have to update it. I promise you. You don't.
Hi, Darth Plague. Good to see you. Oh wait, I didn't see the results of the poll. I think it was everybody had done hadn't done.
Yeah, where did the poll go?
Where did it go?
go?
Well, because it only lasts for so long.
Yeah, but
they should log it for me, right? Where does it live?
All right.
Yeah, it's not working. So,
all right, I'll do it.
If you want to start a new stream, a new Springs, I'm sad because I really wanted to check out the new layout, but I'll do that another time.
I'll load the new.
You'll see that on my farm, Karen.
My farm is the new layout for what it's worth.
Yeah.
My summer farm.
I just wanted to show you all how I played.
It's shared to Discord.
Yeah, for real.
And now I'm gonna load up. And we'll just hit new very quickly. Can you hit escape and like skip the opening cutscenes?
You can skip intro in that title screen right there.
Perfect, thank you.
Favorite thing stuff.
Sorry,
we're
gonna keep this farm for literally 1 or 2 days, so whatever, right?
Yeah, like not even.
Is there sound or am I being stupid now?
It is. It's just gradual. So this is actually unique music to the starting of a farm.
Yep.
This track is not Daily Spring, right? This is the Getting Started or whatever it's called.
You do hear this again, though.
Yeah, this recurs.
It comes back.
It's one of a couple.
I thought there was one that was unique to starting a farm.
I think that's just the grandpa stuff.
Oh, maybe.
Grandpa
all
stuff.
in the intro.
Yeah, output is through my microphone. Why does Discord do that? Why does Discord do that?
Okay.
There's the sound.
I'm going to read now from Adriana Ezekiel's wonderful thesis on Stardew and Yashike, which is like a Japanese term about coziness, and Furusato, which is about building a sense of hometownness and the pastoral, and it's all like really nicely done topic theory about games like this, and has a whole section on or a whole chapter rather, on the seasonal themes. So
I'm just doing day 1 stuff here.
It's got a chunky mic.
And I will note for everybody, I'm gonna turn down Stardew a little bit. I can't see the stream chat anymore, so if there's feedback about audio balancing, everybody on the call, please let me know.
sounds good.
Will do.
Karen, skip the opening cutscene because we got to do all 4 seasons. We don't want to rob people of time here.
Or something. When you
What's
move.
happening?
I think your
Arrow
mic is
asked why
hitting
we-
your shirt. Sorry. When you move, I think it's like hitting your shirt.
We
'cause
skipped the opening cutscene for the sake of showing all 4 seasons, because we don't have a lot of time for spring.
Yeah.
In fact, is it worth it for me to go to bed
spring?
and wake up?
Does hold true in other games with a seasonal calendar, like Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. But one of the things that we see here that is present in all 3 of the spring tracks, so there's not just one spring that is spring for all of spring track, the way there is in like early Harvest Moon. There are 3 tracks per season, and they rotate
Yeah, let's
as
go to
you
bed
play
and see
through
if
the
I can
days.
get
So
another one.
it gives it a little bit of variety for you. So we'll hear one of the other ones here. Is it raining?
No, it only rains. It can't rain till day 3.
Okay, yeah, so now we have one of the other ones. So some of the things to note in the spring topic that we're establishing here is ascending lines, major mode, use of syncopation, bright melody, use of strings, fade in / fade out, very active percussion, flourishy passage work in the lines, and metallic percussion. That's present in all 3 of the Stardew Valley spring tracks, and in many others that are documented here from the Harvest Moon series and Rune Factory. And usually the heavy syncopation occurs as an ostinato, with melodic flourishes and embellishments being common. A lot of auxiliary percussion, which is where we get the metallic percussion, so it's a lot of castanets, shakers, that Adriana writes may be reminiscent of active insects enjoying the warmer temperatures, while metallic percussion like triangle and sleigh bells evoke the remains of winter or the sound of money being made. I like that. I think that's a cute read of what would be read as colder timbres and everything. And the fading in or out occurs in all Stardew Valley spring tracks, but rarely in other games, and that is likely just because the Stardew ones don't loop. So to avoid player fatigue, Eric Barone made a choice to have a set length for these tracks, and then it just kind of fades gradually, gently into your soundscape, right? So it's your footsteps and the wind sounds and all the environmental sounds, which Kate Galloway, of course, has a great chapter on treating this game as like a sound walk.
Yeah.
And listening to the environmental sounds of the activities you're doing, and so it moves like right into Kate's chapter from here. Yeah, I agree about like when you've gotten through and I love the winter tracks so much, but I really like the winter and fall tracks. That's kind of my aesthetic. But there is something about like the brightness and hopefulness of spring where you're like, oh, cool, I want to plant things.
And you can see I'm slowly clearing out the area. I've done about half of what you can do in one day now, at day one.
And do you want to switch over then to summer?
I will, with a note.
Or do you want to sleep and try to get the last spring track?
Well, we can get the last spring track maybe.
I think it's on a
Something
loop,
the
right?
game does not come out and tell you, but you'll quickly discover for yourself is, just like an Elder Scrolls game, the more you do an activity, the better your little avatar gets at it. So like chopping down 3 trees is about it for day 1, but if you chop trees and over, by day 5 you'll chop like 12 trees. Oh,
it's raining. You're gonna have to sleep again.
Yep.
If this is a wasted save anyway, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
I won't even save this.
Yeah.
Yep, here's track 3. Very nice.
Yeah.
I love this one. This one just makes me happy.
And
Yeah, this one's S tier.
very quickly before we
Ooh, we should do a ranking of the 12
Oh man.
Oh, that's hard.
12 tracks.
we need another 2 hours.
That's
I don't even know if I could rank my favorite one per season. I mean, maybe I could. I don't know. I think if I were playing my spring farm, if I had just started the spring farm, I would be doing a lot of the clear out, but then I would be going around trying to meet everybody. That would be my first task, is meeting and foraging.
I'm in summer now. I have not met everybody.
Is your thingy?
I don't care. I'll never meet everybody. It's fine.
Okay.
Kind of have to.
Ryan, you're like the most extroverted person I know in real life, so.
And yet in the game, he's like, screw this, I don't want to
It's
meet
because
people.
one person is hard to find. Like, screw them. I tried. I think I've actually met everybody now, and I know who was the introvert who was holding out on me because I met him at a festival event, and now I'll never talk to him again. And it's,
Who was it?
it's
Was it
the-
Sebastian?
No, it's the old man in the wheelchair.
Oh,
George.
He's sweet though. He has such a nice storyline if you get
I'm
to know
sure
him.
he's lovely, but also I don't care.
You're
And
ableist.
I have so much more to do.
You
on
don't,
my
you
phone.
know, he doesn't get out of his house and you don't go into his house.
He does go out of his house.
He does go out of his house,
Like
but
twice
less
a
than
week
out
or
of his
some
house.
because he's
nonsense,
in a
right?
wheelchair and
No.
and he's depressed.
This
and he's
sounds like I
watching
hate
TV
old
all
people. I promise that's not the case, right? But like,
Ageist, ableist,
it's
what
not
else?
for
Yeah, let's just
capitalism.
stack it up here, Ryan.
All right,
Right?
hold on. Let's
Like
let's
stacks
go to
of
the title
wood.
screen. I will do my task of summer here.
Yes. So now we're on to Ryan's actual
Yeah.
situation. You can tell us about why you find Stardew so stressful, and we will critique your gameplay and figure out what you're doing wrong.
Okay, so first of all, you'll notice I have not decorated my house at all.
We'll
Also,
tell you why
I
you're
want some
lying.
don't
It's a
care.
bachelor pad, like on Reddit.
Here's my
Like on
farm.
Reddit.
Like
And it's
on
the
Reddit.
first day of summer, so all the crops that I had have died, right?
Okay,
Oh my
but
gosh.
Tropicalia is a bop, y'all.
Yes,
Oh.
this is a bop.
Who's got their mod powers on?
Not me.
Oh, can
Oh
somebody...
no, on the chat, yes. We've got
Come on.
garbage.
This is the new farm. I'll let the mods take care of that. Thank you, mods.
Yeah. I'm putting in
did
my
it.
mod power.
And the new farm is really nice because it lets you start with chickens.
Yeah.
And when you start with chickens, which is normally a slightly more advanced thing. Oh, hold on, we need to just get rid of this.
Yeah, I think
crap.
usually it took me like summer to get the funds to build the coop to get the chicken.
Yeah.
I have to say, I love the blue and the gold chickens when you get advanced enough to have them.
Hold on, we need to grab our eggs. Oh no, I have to throw away something else. This one's great. I might just reload and like later. That's fine. And what you can do is...
Yeah, you don't have to save your day. This is for demo purposes.
Well, but if I want to hear all the music, we will have to save the day, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't find. If I throw away one winter root and that's all I lose for this, it's fine. Let me dump a bunch of stuff in this chest really quick. And you'll notice I have 3 chests now because I just run out of space for stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But this
Julianne, that's the
should get me
subreddit
through
I
the
was
day
thinking
now.
of.
Okay, I thought so.
And I think you might be the only one of us that was lucky enough to go to the Stardew concert
Yeah.
because it didn't
I would
come
love
like
that.
Detroit was. I was gonna have to drive to Detroit to see it, and like
You're
I can't
welcome
do
in
that with
Detroit
toddler.
anytime. You're an hour from me at that point.
I know, but like I couldn't justify that with a toddler.
No, I totally
Yeah.
get that.
Same.
So, oh, it doesn't open yet. It's still early. Rats.
At least it's not Wednesday.
All right, hold on. I'll go back and hoe.
Ho, ho, ho.
No one laugh.
No one laughed. No one laughed.
Oops, I laughed.
Ryan already said he's barely interacting with the NPCs, so he can't be hoeing that hard.
Nope.
Oh, it's already hoed. I don't need to do any of that. That's great. We will instead
Yeah.
chop. You'll notice I have all bronze tools now, which is nice. But that's not
So
true.
you find the open-endedness stressful because you want to be told at least some
It's not
kind of
the
a direction.
open-endedness. I don't mind the open direction. Like, you can forage, you can farm, you can dungeon dive. I like all of that. What annoys me the most is the clock. So here's the thing. It's now 9 a.m., 9:10, 9:20. The clock is ticking. This is a speed run. You have to do everything. Right? You can't wait like a second.
I mean, you can.
I
It
waste
just
all
depends
kinds of time
on
on my
what you're
saves.
trying to accomplish.
Well, right now I'm going to accomplish, I think... Can we get 100, maybe? 90? We'll call it 90 blueberry seeds. And then we need, like, enough melon seeds and enough other random crap less profitable seeds to make the Junimos happy. But the only thing we care about is blueberries in this whole season, because it's the only thing that's really profitable.
I like growing all the things to be like, ooh, look at the sprite for this one.
Nope, I have no interest in that. None of those other things make money. Only blueberries matter. Okay.
Wow. You're going to be one of those
Extreme
people that
capitalist.
like just has an ancient fruit farm and that's all you do.
Yes,
That's
you
what
know,
I put
as
in
soon
my
as I can,
greenhouse.
like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I liked starting with the chickens, because it's like, build that mayonnaise machine. And I have
Yeah.
a mayonnaise farm. I do the rest
You
of
can
this
drink
because I'm like,
mayonnaise with the new
nice.
update, y'all.
Yeah.
It,
don't
clearly
want
for
drink.
Midwesterners.
It's like the
You can
most
drink the
Midwestern
mayonnaise.
nonsense of all time. Yes. So anyway,
Yeah.
let's get the hoeing, because we need 90 spots.
Oh, cool.
That is a lot of watering.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I've upgraded my watering can.
Yeah. But you gotta have sprinklers.
So, Ryan, you're big on optimizing, I take it.
For time's sake, yeah.
That's why
because
it's-
otherwise you can't
That's
do
why it's
anything.
stressful for you.
Yeah.
That's why it's stressful for you, because you have to, like, give up, and then you'll have peace. Then you'll,
Yeah,
like...
I agree.
Because right now,
Efficiency.
That
I'm
is
on a trajectory to
awesome.
complete the community center in the first year of the game.
Which on
Yeah,
a first
I like that.
run is wild to me. Like, I think I was like in year 3 the first time I did it. I was like, oh, this is fun because I wasn't checking the traveling cart all the. I would forget what day it was and like not go check the traveling cart, which is a
Yeah, I
good way
didn't
to.
even know the traveling
Yeah.
part was cool. I'm
Yeah.
like, who is this random
I've
big
read
bitch?
guides in advance to know exactly when to do it, how to manipulate the
Expensive
random
shit.
number generator to make sure it has the crap I need.
Yeah.
You're playing
And-
Stardew like my
No wonder
brothers
you're
play
stressed
Pokemon.
out.
And we'll plant the rest of those seeds like some other day. Today it's only blueberries. Because again, blueberries are profitable and good. Everything else is terrible. But the catch is, if you want to go to the dungeon, after you do all this watering nonsense, you've got to optimize for time.
Well, I will tell you, in terms of going down into the mines, I often do that on rainy days.
Yes, me too.
Like, obviously, day one of a season is not going to happen. But yeah, I do it on rainy days and winter. Like, if you need to do it now, and you're like very determined to try to get to the bottom of the mines like as quickly as possible, then yeah, that's going to be stressful. But as it is not part of completing the community
mines in the summer. I can wait until fall to do it.
Yeah, there are things that you can get out of the mines for the community center.
Yeah.
In lower levels, and you will get there. But yeah, I think the mines can take a bit of a backseat early game.
Yep. Shout out to like the upgraded watering can though. It's so much better.
Yeah, they get better as they go.
I definitely tend to also try to finish the community center in the first year. That's my big challenge to myself, is to get that all done the first year, have everybody met, and with luck get everybody up to 10 hearts. That's hard though.
It is hard.
That's a lot.
And what I really don't like doing is having to unlock new equipment. Hold on, this needs another egg.
I'm okay having like
because you have to be nice
my
to
relationship
people
year.
to unlock like gameplay stuff. I don't like that.
Yep. Yeah, I work on relationships in year 2.
Valuing almost every NPC not based on their personality in the slightest, but based on what they unlock. I don't care about their.
So you like Shane? You're gonna marry Shane
so
you can get blue chickens.
That's
no,
me.
It's one of the
But
two
not
girls,
for
the
the
sisters
chickens.
who live together. You have to be nice to. It doesn't
Because
matter.
I love
if you marry
him.
them. I think it's
Oh,
not
you're a
Haley, I think
Shane
it's
girl.
Haley's sister.
I am. But we'll talk about that later. Because I didn't actually marry Shane in the playthrough. I will show you.
Oh, wait, now I'm done.
I married Shane the first time.
Watering.
Shane was the first one for me.
What I think I will do, instead of going to the dungeon for the sake of demoing the stream, is let's see what the forest looks like in summer. Because it doesn't matter to me whether I go to the dungeon or forage, as long as I do something with my time. You'll notice I've not developed this out at all. Part of that is if you cut all the blue, if you cut every piece of blue grass on your farm, you lose your blue grass on the bluegrass farm.
Oh, interesting.
You just must constantly be on the wiki, man.
Yeah, no, I have a 400-page wiki article that helps me play.
Yeah.
And
That's so different from me.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And it explains a lot of why you're stressed out by it.
Rohanna's,
That's a
I
good
will
one.
notice there's no
Just
more music.
knee slapper.
Marrying Shane is very much I can fix him energy.
You got
Eat
the
slapper
summer,
is also funny.
the
That
summer
was good.
insect sounds though.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
insect sounds now.
Yeah, they have the like zzz, the buzz. Hat mouse. Hat
Yeah,
mouse. Hat mouse.
You can't spend any money there.
Yeah,
It's inefficient,
I forgot
right?
about
Like,
hat.
Of course, Ryan hates Hat Mouse, the cutest character in the game.
yeah, I don't like those hats either. Bye. All right.
Good.
Look at him, though.
And I'm
He's
not
selling
necessarily
hats.
opposed to fashion in games.
He's a small
I spent
business
2
owner.
hours yesterday
Shop
on
local.
glamour options for my FF14 character. So it's not
Yeah.
that. It's that the time pressure is so great for me playing this game that I never feel like I have time to customize or do anything. I have to.
There's
got
got
to
to be a
shit
moment
done.
where you will feel like you've done enough and can just relax.
Would it be less stressful if you didn't have an exact time, but only had like which hour it was, and you couldn't, or like sort of time of day and couldn't see it ticking down?
Honestly,
Would that be
what
more or
I'm
less
more likely
stressful?
to do for my own sanity is there's a mod that slows the progression of time by about half. And that would
So
be
you
good
can
for
do
me.
more in a day.
Yep. Because I don't need, like, the way it is now, I do feel the need to optimize almost every single minute of the day. And
Yeah.
I hate it.
Then I say get that mod because I think it would allow you to enjoy the softer side of Stardew here.
I mean, but you don't. Like that's the thing. Like all of your goals are self-imposed.
Yeah.
Right. So if you just decided you weren't going to do the community center in the first year, your days are much more free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
If you were to put Stardew play styles on
a
a moral alignment chart,
Chaotic
this is
column.
Jen. I feel like Ryan would be in the chaotic column because the way he's approaching the game is something. Lol.
Probably lawful though. Like,
I would say lawful.
Yeah.
I think chaotic. It's chaotic good, right?
Chaotic good.
mm,
Between chaotic neutral and chaotic good, maybe.
We've just been talking about how you only care about
Lawful
people
evil.
their economic
Lawful evil.
output and relationships. Like, I don't know if
Yeah, fair.
Ryan is lawful evil on this, and it's
Yeah.
okay. It's kind of badass, you know?
Yeah.
It's a badass way to
It's
play,
just-
but it's lawful
It's a
evil.
very surprisingly mercenary way to play the cozy farming game.
Right. And actually, I am not inclined to go play day 2 because I want to like open up my Wikipedia guide and read exactly what I'm supposed to do in day 2. Right? What I should
See,
probably
that's a
do-
problem to me. That you're like
Well.
having your days dictated to you. Like, what are you doing, man?
You can
Yeah.
have it
like the
hour
game
by
if you're
hour
just
dictated to
replicating
you.
somebody else's like
Think of it as
game.
like think of it, Dana, as like learning to finish the Super Mario 1 speedrun. I can tell you block by block what you're supposed to do.
That's also I have no interest
that
in ever
fun?
learning how to speedrun because that is not how I play. Yeah, I think we're gonna put Ryan at lawful evil.
Yeah.
But
So-
since we're almost out of
so-
time, let me plant my rest of my seeds for the sake of efficiency, and then we'll move on.
Someday, Ryan, I'm going to show you. Amelia built a city in like a Sims game, and it makes Ben a little crazy because it's just like stuff at random angles. It's the least efficient thing. It would make you insane. It would make you
Karen,
insane.
Oh, actually, hold on. I
You
forgot
need
to
a line
host
on the
us.
chart.
Where am I?
Oh, no, I'm
Yeah,
good.
on the
I
chart.
just have to water. Okay.
I mean, I'm ambitious in Stardew when I'm first starting. And I can get cranky if I miss something that's self-imposed, but I'm not like that. I don't know. I would say lawful neutral.
Lawful
Yeah.
neutral. That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, because I have a hard time like screwing people over to make a profit,
maybe
or to
you
do
lawful
something
good.
for the community center. So, yeah, it would be
Lawful
between neutral and good.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get 2 more? No, I'm not going to chance it. I need to eat something.
Hi
Hi,
for
Pete.
60 seconds, Pete.
Hey, Pete. Hello,
Did you
Chicago.
wave when you flew over? Oh, it's
Pete,
maybe
I
when
made a
you fly to
Chicago
Pittsburgh, you
reference.
can wave at me when you
It's
fly
so
over.
close.
The Chicago 2016, I don't know, T-shirt and everything, and ooh, whiskey. And also, I talked about the shed aquarium that we should put in a shed in Stardew Valley. That's all.
Oh man.
Thanks, Pete, for stopping by. Thank you for the whiskey. Oh, there's too many people.
So we put the mayonnaise in there. We go get our last mayonnaise for the day. We sell the mayonnaise, and we go to bed.
Sell the mayonnaise.
We had a win here in that Joe found chartreuse in a store, and it was why he was later than expected. Like I was kind of scrambling to get ready for stream, and I was like, "Are you home yet?" And he's like, "Almost, but it's worth it." And I'm like, "You better have chartreuse," and he did, because there's been a shortage, y'all.
You can't find that anywhere.
Yeah, he found it
I
somewhere,
actually
and
know.
so when he like held it up,
Nice.
I was like, "Okay, you're forgiven for making me
All right,
scramble."
So there's
That's so
summer.
funny.
Hooray. And my absolutely
Oh, I like the
frenetic
spring feature.
chaos playstyle. Let's see if we can get a second summer track really quickly, because we have a couple minutes. And
Yeah.
I'll just leave before this day is done, because it saves by day. Look at that. My summer farm is well on its way.
So, is one thing that happens, like, if you have chickens, you will get the cock-a-doodle-doo, but if you don't, you won't?
I
Yeah,
think so.
The
Maybe.
thing-
I don't
The
remember.
important thing to remember with the chickens is you have to love on them every day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll
pet them.
quit
Yeah.
giving
Way to
you
get
eggs.
salmonella.
They get mad, I know. They get grumpy, not mad.
Yeah.
They'll never hate you, but they'll be
And
a little bit
I am
grumpy.
aware that it would be more efficient if I had 4 mayonnaise machines, because I have 4 chickens, but honestly, 2 is enough. You just do it twice a day.
Okay, I'm gonna jump to summer here.
Hold on, let me...
Summer and Stardew.
Oh. Oh, yeah. We'll let the summer track play while you read Adriana's stuff for summer.
Yes. I'm seeing. Is there a chart for summer the way there is for? I don't see one. Okay, so zoomed in too
My
far.
mom is proud of my frenetic playstyle. Don't make fun of me.
Okay, summer in Stardew. A variety of genres from warm climates are present in Stardew Valley's summer track. Summer Tropicalia is set apart from the cues of other seasons by its distinct Cuban pop style, implication of live music and fast pace. The key is firmly established in B-flat major, blah, blah, blah. Sic Patient, Tabelle Clave provides a general association to a Cuban pop style. Fast, catchy melody. So this is what we were hearing yesterday.
Yep.
Strong downbeats, rhythmic, syncopated, picked bass guitar, and use of drum set and tambourine imply live dance music, like one might play at a summer beach party. And of course, the hand claps add to that. I think this is Summer Can Bend an Orange Sky, right? With the sitar and yeah. Other instrumentation and elements generally associated with music from India. And Nature's Crescendo, which is the third one, includes castanets and steel drums, along with some of the similar pop components to Tropicalia. The instrumentation and style leads to associating it with music from the Caribbean and Afro-Cuban music. And so it alludes to the warmer regions. So that is something that is specific to kind of Stardew summers.
Something
But
I have
it's actually true in a lot of these games.
Is you can go buy speed grow fertilizer from the shop. I've given up on that. That's too much micromanaging for me. I'll just take the crops once less per season. So I have made compromises from the ideal run. But let me...
That is a way of putting it.
From the ideal run.
If this will play here. You ready? Summer 1. When you awaken on Summer 1, you'll find all your spring crops have died. You'll need to use your scythe to clear them out, repair your farm, clear out any rocks and logs that grew up overnight. You should plan your crop layout, see the chart in the previous section, and then begin tilling soil and watering, at least until 8 a.m. Then head into town to buy your crop seeds. Start with 6 plots of wheat, radishes, hot peppers, and tomatoes. Also plant 6 hops and 9 corn, which I didn't do. I'll go back and do that in day 2. You should plan to purchase or make speed grow
corn?
For wheat, radishes, and hops. I know I didn't plant corn. I know. And be sure to use basic fertilizer on the corn
geneticist.
to increase the chance of gold quality, because you want at least 5 gold quality corn. Next, you need melon seeds, and you only get, without speed grow fertilizer, you only get 2 harvests of melons in the season, so you have to do that day 1. And then all the rest of your money should be spent on blueberry seeds. This guide manages about 75. I did 80, right?
Well, that's because you leveled up your planting skills by doing it over and over, right?
Yep. And then I should also note you'll need to buy an extra 48 wheat seeds, 24 radish seeds, and 20 melon seeds to get through the season. Don't buy more than 6 extra wheat seeds at this point, though, because that'll reduce the number of blueberries you can plant on day 1. Day 2, and everything is like 3 pages of shit to do every day.
I can't.
Please tell me this is done with just text only characters like they used to be on the game facts where it was ASCII stuff.
No, this is like a Steam community guide to Stardew Valley.
No. I want it to be in my head. It's on game facts and it's all
it's all
ASCII
outward. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, monowit. That's what this is in my head.
Yep.
I love it.
The big first event is on Summer 2 in the night. There's an earthquake, apparently. Yeah. And so you can unlock the spa, which lets you recharge your energy so you can keep doing more stuff more often, which will probably ameliorate some of my concerns, honestly. I'm going to miss an event because I haven't been doing anything really to make the citizens like me. I don't like them. They don't like me. It's fine.
This is why you're lawful evil.
Yes, but apparently Lewis will lose his shorts, and they're in Marnie's bedroom. So if you're friendly with Marnie, you can go into her room and find Lewis's pants.
Spoilers!
Yep.
Hashtag spoilers.
Hashtag spoilers.
Yep, and I'm supposed to do enough fishing. It talks about the hard fish to find that I just slowly work on over the course of the month for the community center achievement, etc. And then day 4 through day 10.
Document. I feel like we need to confiscate it from you.
Day 4 through day 10 is the same set of stuff.
How do we
except
mute
it notes
Ryan?
when traveling merchants arrive and things.
Remove from call. I can do that.
Removes Ryan from the call of his own stream.
Right.
Yeah, no, so the litany of tasks is correct.
Been a
Right?
coup.
There's a lot of crap to do on the farm if you want to maximize what it is you're doing. And I am a very maximalist player. right? I want to make as much
Not
money
your house,
as possible. No, because the house doesn't matter, right?
So first of all, hi Jordan, and second, I have to read this to you, Ryan. Jordan, this litany of tasks feels contrary to the spirit in which Grandpa left me this farm.
Right?
I think that's
Jordan.
probably
Thank you.
correct. Anyway, I'm gonna exit, and I think it's Dana's turn next. Is that right?
Yeah, it's my turn, and I'm gonna
I
go
do
full
feel
screen.
like, well, this doesn't feel like the spirit of the game, based on what I've seen. The endless litany of things to do and never having enough time does feel kind of accurate to farming.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah.
maybe Ryan's playing correctly. All right, so am I good to go, Ryan?
I need to add you to the
Oh, I should
stream,
speak to
but your
farming.
tech
Okay,
is all
so-
good to go.
I'm
gonna
grab
play
a little
Fall.
water. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Fall is my favorite
Whiskey,
season,
whiskey.
and I have a lot of my
Also
saves
true.
there right now. But you can see I have a lot of saves because unlike Karen, who's disciplined and stays to the same farm, I would start a new one anytime there was a new layout. And so I have all sorts of farms that I would consider it very far along, but no one farm is ever perfection. And actually, one of the ones I will show you is one of my further along farms, but it's like further along from like the original game. So like it didn't have like any Ginger Island stuff from 1.5. Like a lot of this new stuff from 1.6. Like I'm only just coming to on this save. And then I have the one I started for this, so I'll start with that one. But yeah, so Adriana says, Autumn in Stardew Valley is characterized by tonal ambiguity, descending and swirling melodies. Raining today, go figure. Wood or nasal timbres, frequent transitions, and generally relaxed tempo. There's more for that, but so we will see. This is actually a year 3 farm, so this isn't what I'd call perfect. I'm obsessed with the Junimo decor pack, which is new with this update. So I have my little like sitting area down here. This is my little like Junimo tea party spot up here. Although I don't have actual Junimos in the house with me. I guess I should change that, but my fun little like kids area. I like the silly cactuses you get in Calico Desert. There's a new festival where you can get a cactus from a cactus man.
Very pretty.
See, I
I have a
jealous
Calico cat
of
mod.
all of you who have like nice organized homes, but I have
Oh.
no talent for that, neither in real life nor in person.
So I have 2 cats. I have Millie and Molly. So even though my cats did not coexist in real life, they do in Stardew, which I think is
Nice.
really sweet. And they're like the same cat, so you can't really tell them apart. But I love that. My
touch
shed, which
Leslie,
I'm
like-
gonna try to like slowly turn this into decor and not just optimized. Like I've done the whole like have every spot you can with a cask, and I'm in my old age of Stardew. I just don't care. And I never optimized it the way Ryan did. I always just wasted time. I explored things. I rarely look stuff up.
I look
Did
things
you
up a
ever
lot.
Yeah, like I'm really curious because Karen is sort of like does look stuff up too, but Dana, did you ever want to look stuff up, but then like felt
I have,
"Ah."
and I would say I'm not like 100% against it. I'm not turning to and I only use the wiki. I don't have anything like what Ryan has.
Yeah, and I
Right.
do think there's a marked difference between looking up like, oh, I want this thing. Where do I get that thing? How do I make wine
Right.
on my farm?
So you'll also
Versus
notice
like
my grass.
a step-by-step guide of what to do. The grass is
Um,
modded, right?
Yes, the grass. It's just an aesthetic mod. I think it's called like beautiful grass. I'll look them up. I can if anybody's like I really want
is-
whatever mod you have. It's in every season. It has like a really beautiful look.
Even winter?
Yeah.
Oh, like it has a
Even
different-
winter, it has like a frosty. It's really cool.
Oh,
So, my mushroom cave is decorated.
of
course.
I can
It's
smell
beautiful.
that. Like it's a good smell though. Not well, I guess mushroom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. Goodbye.
Oh wait. We'll go see my. So this is obviously the new farm layout. I am working on expanding this situation. I had started building that. It got late. I have 2 meteors. Like what?
Yeah, if only
That's
there was
good luck.
one set thing you could do that would guarantee promotion, Frank.
Look, I'm trying to write a book.
My friend. So I don't have this nearly as optimized as the one I'll show you next, but
Min-maxing is God no.
I guess that's not even the term I want to use because my play style is just so different. than that.
Do you give love to all your animals every day?
Yeah.
See, I feel like
I
I
would not.
found some academic success by having a relatively high charisma stat and lower than the rest of you, intelligence and wisdom, actually.
That is not true. I'm not telling you which part is not true, but
Yeah, like I'm also not somebody like I don't.
I am
It's-
neither smart nor charismatic. Julian Grossi.
little
You have a
bit
well-balanced
of a
party.
day.
You have a well-balanced party, and that your wisdom has been outsourced to Addie.
we all look. Luck is the biggest stat. Like, let's be real. Luck
Luck is the biggest stat. Elder
Oh,
Scrolls
this is an
rules, right?
egg
Like,
day. Look at
you just
this.
can't fail high enough luck.
Oh, true.
I just stopped
Also,
playing the
I
game.
used to strictly be mouse and keyboard, and then actually with this new update, I was finally like willing to try controller.
I just saw 50 Shades of Hay. I'm sorry, I'm behind.
Oh yeah, most of my farms are named 50 Shades of Hay, 50 Shades Oh Hay, because that's what fits.
Yeah.
And
And
look at all those mayonnaise machines. That is optimized.
well, I try to have one per person that I have,
Yep.
but I don't like rush into it. Like I don't know, I take my time. I
yeah.
Earth crystals, which you need to make mayonnaise machines, are actually hard to come by in year 1. what's been
in
holding me
like
back.
the level 20s in the mines is where I generally have found
Are you
them.
gonna do the mines because it's raining for some mines?
I could, yeah, I can do
I-
that. I just I'll quickly go over to our friends.
I've never
Spoilers.
actually seen fall before. It's pretty.
I decorated their little front yard.
That is very cute.
Oh, and he needs, what does he need? Broccoli juice and pickled pumpkin.
And that's
course.
a picky raccoon.
Ew.
Yeah, the stuff gets up in requests.
I mean, it does sound like trash juice. Like the two things that would probably fit together to smell like trash juice: pickled pumpkin. And
Yeah,
broccoli
pickled
juice.
pumpkin.
Yeah,
I
I
can
think-
go over the lines.
It told me the big thing is I want to get my horse by the end of fall because it's just efficient for moving, which will also help my time needs.
I don't think I've decorated Krobus on like his area on this farm yet, so just gonna go.
I
up
love
to the
my Krobus.
mines.
I love my Krobus apartment.
I don't have a
Krobus.
ton of other like public areas, but eventually. This is only a year 3 farm,
You gotta read Horse the book.
and I'm not even married yet on this save because I'm saving it.
Saving it for
Actually,
marriage.
we're on fall 4 right now. Elliot's birthday is on fall 5, and I thought I might propose on his birthday because I always marry Elliot. He is my beach poet, and he makes me coffee in the morning. I mean, a lot of them do, but I adore him. Oh, Froggy. Okay, let's go hear some mine tracks. I'll just show you. I have I don't know what this is, just a little area, and
Yes,
then
and if I can return to my
Ooh.
time versus stress versus resource management thing one more time. I never take the time to hear the mine tracks because of all the areas in Stardew, the time I get most focused on managing the time is actually in the mine.
okay, so we'll go down. Let's go to 20.
Yeah, because that.
Oh, look who's down here.
Oh, hey. Oh, I forgot that she does go in here.
That's cool.
Good for you, Abigail. Also, so you may have noticed like what was Abigail wearing. I have a mod that puts them in like seasonal clothing to shake it up so they're not
Yeah,
always in the same thing.
I was wondering if she had a mine
So,
outfit.
actually, it was a couple weeks ago when we were planning this that Dana commented she wanted to hear the mine tracks, and I did not admit this to anybody on whatever call this got said. I don't know whether it was all 4 of us or whether it was just me and Dana. I did not know the mine had music until I went back because I was so focused on like getting through the time, managing my stamina resources, that I didn't hear it.
Right. So let me jump down to some of my favorites. I really like the icy marimba frozen bone. I think it's called.
Yeah, Karen said that there was a mine track she says doesn't belong in the mines, so we can talk
It's-
about that.
It's one of the frozen ones, and
it
it's
the
just
red?
like
Oh,
this is not a frozen theme. It's just not.
I like this one though. This one
I like
reads
this.
as icy.
Oh yeah, this one's fine.
This is some Megan Lavengood winter track.
But like,
Winter
listen to
track.
that warm bass.
I think she talks about the mines.
So my students over the years have come up with a theory for ice music that's not super removed from Megan's idea, but it's not phrased the same way. And my non-major students insist that there has to be an octave gap between the bass and any other thing. It's the mids that are empty.
I really like that. Space.
Space.
Was that cold or caves, specifically?
It's ice levels, specifically.
Ice levels. Because I can see that being like a cave thing. Implying like
Is
the cavern.
Yeah, because she does talk about the confluence of like cold and caves with Stardew
Yes.
mines specifically, and she does talk a lot about Christmas though, which does have all its mids because it's
And
Christmas.
Yeah, and there is a Christmas-like celebration.
Oh yes,
Stardew.
it's got it.
Let's jump down. 50?
Sleigh bells, 'cause of course.
Trying to remember. It's every 10, I think the tracks change, right?
I'm not sure.
Is that true? I don't even know.
Is
I'm
it-
like,
Yeah, I
this is
couldn't tell you.
everything's totally random.
Uh-oh.
I don't pick up on any patterns, despite being a music theorist who needs to pick up on patterns.
What I will say is you have a much bigger, more baller sword than I do for the mines. I have like a little
Of
crystal
course I
dagger
do.
that I'm like...
I'm much further
Oh.
in the game than you are.
The dagger
I
is
was about to
bad.
say
I would not use it.
that
I
you,
don't
at
like
700 hours later, have a bigger sword than me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Oh, that's a good question, because there's different types of weapons. Does anyone have a particular preference of weapons, or do you use all of them? Those of you who've used
The
different
dagger is
weapons.
the worst one. It's just that it happened, that's the crystal thing I got.
The shank. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the daggers at all. I like the swords. I don't like the clubs. I like the
I use-
swords.
I use the
I don't
swords.
love slingshots either.
And bob.
No, I like
I love
slingshot.
bob.
I find slingshots kind of annoying to
This
use.
is the
This is
track.
the one. This is the track. that
Yeah,
I'm like,
this one
oh,
doesn't
the
fit the lines
emotion.
at all.
Ah, the piano one.
This
This
feels
is
like
the
it was
one.
written for a tender moment with an NPC, like in a romance storyline, and then repurposed
It-
for the mines.
Really does, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Doesn't
every
it?
time I get this, I'm just like, oh, I'm annoyed.
Like, I feel like Alex is telling me, you know, about like his troubled childhood, you know.
Yeah. It's short too, right? Like it...
No, it keeps going for a while, but it cut
Yeah,
off.
we got
like,
infested down here. I don't think I didn't check my luck, but I don't think I have a great luck day. Although I am getting staircases at a pretty decent clip here. But yeah, that track is a little too saccharine.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't feel cold or
It doesn't
miney.
feel miney. Yeah.
Miney.
It's not miney.
Not miney.
Yeah, maybe the piano, but like, other than that, it's like, yeah, it's sort of like, oh, this is the NPC backstory cutscene music.
Right.
You know, I never was annoyed by it. I was just like, it was very much like, this is an amateurish decision for composition. And maybe I'm being like snobby or something, but it's like, I have to find some fault, like, game developer who can do the music, do an amazing game, and give us the most amazing updates.
Okay, that's Marimba Frozen Bone again.
And I do like the marimba stuff, so.
Yeah, I love them. That's one of my favorite mine tracks. Oh, actually, I know another one I like. I think it's in
A lot of
Is
the
it in
ones
the
at the
20s?
bottom are really good
Is
too.
not this one. It's Star Lumpy. I'm trying to remember where that plays. Because I think the name of it's hysterical, but it's also like, I just love the track.
Do some of them play in the other sorts of lines?
The other, like the skull cavern?
The mine is deeper than I thought it was,
Skull
actually. If I read
cavern.
numbers on your selection chart.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I thought it
So
was
that-
only 100. It's 150,
No.
it looks like.
20.
120.
120, okay.
Yeah, this one's fixed, and then there's an endless one that will stress you out if you are
Yeah.
interested in optimizing, because there is no bottom. It's just how much time do you have.
As long as there's no unique materials that I need to optimize to get down there, like, that's fine. Right?
There might be,
There might
but
be.
it depends.
So some people play and they just don't do the mines.
Yeah.
And I wonder
Valid.
who was out there who was like that, because I think a few of my students, I always have when I talk about Stardew Valley, I always have students who are like, I just don't do the mines, and I'm
Well, what I'll say
I
is
love
this:
the
as
mines.
somebody who likes the action part of the game, if this was the only thing you could do, this alone does not compete with Diablo, does not compete with other
Glorious Ice,
dungeon exploring games, right? It only works in the context of this is one part of a big game, if that
Then we
makes
get
sense.
into
yeah,
the lava
and
stuff
I-
where it's
I-
like,
based
oh
on-
no.
based on their answers, it's not because it's like not a good action part. It's just that they're scared of it. Like that they don't want that in their gameplay. They actually want to almost over cozy, like to make
Right,
it
because
like
this
that's
is
a
too much
non-cozy
action,
part.
right?
Yeah. So it's like, what parts do you all maybe do less of maybe than?
I mean, just
Or do
like
you kind
I
of do
don't
all
really
the-
do any of the social components of the game.
Yeah, the social work,
Right.
work, mines for some people.
Emotional labor.
Yeah,
Don't
and I
do
don't
it.
know why. Because there are other games where I am invested in that. I'm not like opposed to the genre. To be clear, it's not
Right.
like a weird masculinity thing on my part. I just don't enjoy that part of this game. But if they would introduce like you could date or you could get to know like FF14 NPCs better, I'd be all about that. I think for me it comes down to the clock, and I hate that. I hate the clock
Yeah.
in this game.
Apparently, it's like
Never
a real
do
source.
co-op because you cannot pause like the clock on
Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
That'll kill everything.
But what you
Oh,
can
man.
do though is you can divide and conquer in a co-op. So I always feel like 4 people, for instance, can always get everything done every day.
But you have to be like leveled in the same way to, like you can't just have someone join. They'll be level 1 if you're like level 50 or whatever.
Oh no, right, yeah, but like let's say me and Addie started a farm, right? Like
If you started one together, yeah, then yeah.
yeah, like I do. Let's say I'll pick the stereotyped example this time only. I make her farm manager, and I do dungeoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since this
Dungeons
is,
are
I
nice to
duplicated
do
this save,
together,
that's why it's called Twitch. I'm just gonna go to bed, because one thing I would like to do on this one that I know that I was very close to doing is a very minor spoiler, but not
Fall
from the new
music.
update. Yeah, also here's some fall music.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna
Or
go for
contemplative,
Oh, your mango tree was not
ambiguous.
able to grow last night.
Yeah, I know, that's on Ginger Island.
Womp womp.
Alright. I like this track.
Yeah, this one always, like, when it plays, I'm just like, it's so peaceful. And this is why I
Does
love
Adri-
fall. It
Does
makes me feel like I'm in
Adriana
Mr.
write
Rogers'
about
Neighborhood.
like the wooden mallet like instruments as fall adjacent by chance?
What?
Does Adriana's thesis have anything about like wooden malleted instruments like sounding like a forest?
Maybe some reeds.
There's
and
a lot
horn.
here about like the wood timbres, the
Yeah.
nasal timbres, frequent transitions, generally relaxed tempo, tonal ambiguity, descending and swirling melodies, musical cues in episodic form, which is kind of unique in this game to the other ones, reflective of the transitory nature of the season. Yeah. Anyway, this is Trash Bear, everybody. What do you want? What is
Yay,
that?
I love
That's like a
Trash
soup,
Bear.
right?
That is a soup.
All right,
That's
we're
the
gonna-
algae, green
that's
algae
like-
soup, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go make it. We're gonna do Trash Bear because I believe this should be his last thing.
I do know Trash Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not new with this update, but like I thought it would be fun for us to see the Trash Bear cutscene, and then I'll quickly jump over to my other farm, and that'll just be a walkthrough, and then I will be done with my section. I like this section coming after this transition.
So while we walk and cook the thing that Trash Bear needs, Sarah,
Very Chrono
this
Trigger.
is all hitting you like a ton of bricks, I'm assuming, because it's like overwhelming as how much you can do. Also, I noticed void mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Void
You
mayonnaise
can
is
make
very
void
special.
mayonnaise.
A lot of things you can make in this game.
So, So presumably regular mayonnaise involves eggs and an oil. What does
Yeah.
void mayonnaise involve?
Void chicken eggs. They're like the black ones with the red eyes. They're like the goth chickens.
Goth chicken.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
is
Goth
that
mayo,
the soup?
basically.
Goth mayo.
Is that what he is asking for? He's asking for this one, algae soup, green algae.
Yes.
Please tell me I have 4 green algae. You watch, I won't. Ugh.
I don't keep green algae on hand. Don't you get that from like fishing poorly?
Hell yeah. No.
Brian, what is with all this humble bragging? I never have green algae. I would never get that achievement for dying 50 times.
No. My
Oh,
point
but I
was
might have one
most
of these,
people
yeah.
throw that away. It's not that.
That's the algae
That
soup.
wasn't a
No,
brag.
that's-
It's one of those
Even
weird
trash should
things.
keep. That one's not trash. Because you can actually eat it, and it's like, oh, it gives you some shit.
There was a
Oh.
really entertaining reel I saw that was like gifting someone like mayonnaise that you've been keeping in your unrefrigerated chest for 3 years.
Right. Yummy.
And then being like, this is amazing, thank you. Yep,
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm imagining that oil
made it
starting to
myself.
separate like a grandmother's tub of wool fat for injuries that's like as old as you are. Just me.
Trash bear.
Just you.
There he goes.
By
Yeah.
wolf fat, do you mean like lanolin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yummy. Lanolin.
I like how he musics away the trash instead of like
Like
having people.
a shakuhachi? Like, what do we do?
Yeah, that was
I
like
want a
Piper.
magical shakuhachi of trash removal. Can I get that?
We all
And
need
the leaf
look at his
umbrella
cute
is
little
iconic.
that.
Iconic. And yeah, he cleans up the town too. And gives the dog a doghouse and a steak.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Poor puppy.
Mary Poppins and that
Oh.
shit.
Okay, so we will. I think I have like a couple minutes, right?
So
Yeah.
Jordan,
I have a few minutes,
like,
so I can do my other one.
13 minutes. So Jordan says that the music feels pretty melancholy, but that's not a feeling that he associates with actual fall, though it fits here.
Yeah. And it's interesting. A lot of these games have a melancholy fall. It's kind of like part of that topic of fall in these types of games specifically.
Yeah. So like, yeah. Is it more like a game fall than a real fall for people, even though?
I don't know. I
No,
think it
I-
fits.
I think
there's
it would
a-
make sense from like other. I mean, we tend to come at things like in an academic sense, fall is the time of new beginnings. But if you're on a farm,
Yeah,
that's
that's
harvest
true.
and kind of an end, and like
Yeah.
winter
Oh, look
is
at Elliot.
coming.
He's
I
so
know my
cute.
husband always gets melancholic in the fall. Like, oh, it's gonna be cold. Oh, we've got another junk message from
Yeah.
I got it.
You're not
Sorry.
sorry for bothering us, loser. Get the fuck out.
Look how cute my
Right, like-
husband is. Yes. Also, it's his birthday. We're gonna give him a duck feather because they're his
Aw.
favorite. Wait.
An iridium duck feather.
Yeah, of course. Only the best for my bae here. Oh,
I'm
look at his cute
honored.
outfit. So yeah,
Like,
I actually just
Better here than I do.
did this today. I added on the dining room, so I haven't actually put up the wallpaper because I'm not sure where my wallpaper catalog is. I have to find it.
I will say,
So I haven't
it's
done the
funny to
flooring.
me that he says, "I'm honored you remembered my birthday." Like,
Right,
no,
like
that's
all
where,
the
that's
other-
not where the
that's
bar is. The
generic
bar is
dialogue.
like, you better remember my birthday.
So I
spouse."
have a mod
Right?
that makes the children take after the spouse, so that's why they have red hair like he does.
That's cute.
Yeah,
do
I have
like
a
the
dialogue
genetic
extension
stuff
that is
that happens.
specific to him, so I get more dialogue from him than in the base game. A lot of my mods are like
Ah.
that. They just like they make the experience fun.
Yeah.
I don't do things like easier fishing mods.
Right.
Yeah. So this was actually the farm featured in my dissertation. There's a shot of me standing like here. I now
Aw.
have a giant melon though, which is exciting. And I have featured this specific farm on a
On the
different
stream
playthrough.
before.
Yeah. I've walked through. I've talked through all of our.
Talk through all the
animals.
cool pun names.
Yeah,
so you,
but now Now there's I can just do this. So I have Millie and Molly again, Swifty,
Oh yes.
Chiclet, Cordon Bleu, Glockenspiel, Foul Language, I'ma Let You Finish, Hen Solo, Clucky Day, Exorcist, Dark Meat, Cluck Thulu, Princess Leia, Calfinated, Cowabunga,
Wow.
Calfway, Hugh
Wow.
Heifer, How Now,
the brown cow.
Oh now, brown
Cash
cow.
Derriere, Utterly, Cowdoin, Coincidence, Milk for Free,
Oh my.
Gojira, one of my dinosaurs, Mr. T, Rex, Villa, Dino U, Mallard
Oh,
Adjusted is one of my dogs,
Oh yes.
Quack-Chan, James Pond, Fire Quacker, Quacker Oats, Quackerjack, Duck Norris, Oh Canada, French Pun, DuckTales, Goatmeal, Porcupine, Hamlet, Piggy Pop, This Little, Crispy Bacon, Notorious P.I.G.,
Crispy bacon is fantastic.
Cold Porker, Kevin Bacon, Hamilton, Babe, Albert Einstein,
Wow.
Miss Piggy, Bun in the Oven, Cinnamon Bun, Hip Hop, Bundle, On the Lamb, Sheepish, Sheeple, Calamity, Lamborghini. That's all of them.
Oh my.
This is delightful.
Yes, that's the rules. They all have to be puns. It makes my life more fun.
How did Ryan and Karen? How do you name your animals?
I just hit enter.
You just take whatever it gives you.
Sorry, that was so loud. I don't know why.
That's so funny. No, I have a lot of puns. I have a lot of puns on my animals.
In
The
fairness,
rest are just things that I think sound like
you
that
can't
animal.
name the
you know.
first two chickens that you start with on the Start With Chickens farm. It's just chicken 1 and chicken 2 or whatever.
You can rename them.
Isn't it salt and pepper?
Maybe, I don't know.
You can literally rename them,
You
Ryan.
can rename them.
I don't know how to
too.
rename stuff.
You do it in
It's
like
not very efficient.
when you're petting them multiple times, and then the thing pops up where you can sell them. Here,
Yeah.
you can just
Petting
go
them
here.
multiple times and the thing pops
Okay.
up. Freezing. For real.
Yeah,
Freedom.
I've never pet my chickens more than once. Yeah, 1 pet per day.
That's not optimized behavior. Petting your
That's all
chickens
you
more
get
than once.
is
What
one
do you
pet
love
per
them or
day.
something?
That's funny.
How dare you? Oh, my chickies, you're so cute. So I don't have a golden chicken on this one. So a lot of the stuff that Karen has because of Perfection Farm, I don't because this was close to perfect in the original game,
Right.
but really didn't. Here come all the pigs. I have so many pigs. I just didn't play them all to perfection. Look, they're all lining up. That's so cute.
I do agree that your in-game husband should absolutely be like, yes, excellent puns. You're so smart, spouse.
Yeah, I have some really cute mods. I used to play with more, and I actually went a little bit backwards. I uninstalled a bunch of mods that were previously on some of these farms. When the new update came out, I decided to kind of simplify and start that new farm on a completely fresh save without, and also there were compatibility issues. Not every mod gets updated where you want it, and some of the ones I had, they were getting so intricate in terms of the dependencies. Where it would be okay, to make this run, you need 3 other mods. So I mostly stick to ones that are kind of aesthetic, because any of the ones that add gameplay, because what I used to do before all of these additional updates, I used to have ones that gave me more crops or recipes or trees, more stuff to grow.
Yeah.
But I haven't needed that as much. See, I have basically this whole middle section is all farm. I sort of use this is the foraging farm, so forage can appear on these sides, but I like to use them for animals along with this section since that's grass and I can't plant on it. And then I have a bunch of sheds which are slowly getting decorated. So this one is kind of my workaday shed. Just simple little. It's cute though.
On the mods front, Jin,
That is
depending, and I don't know if this is true of Stardew, but I do suspect so. depending on how complicated your mod setup gets, even the order in which you load mods can matter.
I've never had that issue. Yeah, like I said, I mostly do cute ones. This is my little like geology museum. Still in progress, but it's coming.
That's cool.
This one is literally not done yet. It's just hello.
Yes.
But it's there. It's there, ready for when I mess with it. And then this one is my tea house.
Oh, nice.
So cute.
Yeah, I thought about making one. Oh crap! I forgot to show you my coffee house.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it. And then I don't think there's anything too fun in my greenhouse. You know, messy. I kind of tend to clean those up at some point and like replant so it's not haphazard. Almost exactly the same mushroom cave because I just like that look, so I did it for both of these saves.
Mm-hmm.
And then this shed, one of my like chef sheds, and this one's so cute. This one I'm really proud of. Look at how cute that is.
This is teeming
That
with
is
casks.
Very the symmetry is
Yeah, this is like my
pleasing.
symmetrical like winery jelly making. You know, this is where I have all my stuff.
It's throbbing. It's so good.
It's
Throbbing.
throbbing.
I love when all my machines are throbbing. It's so
Pulsating.
satisfying. Or that.
That one needs a
But throbbing adds a
needs
certain
that.
organic materiality.
I have so many things I want to say, and I also want to keep my Twitch channel. So I'm gonna not say any of
Oh,
it.
evil.
So you're gonna let the throbbing continue.
No, I'm just not gonna
Unabated.
discuss the throbbing anymore.
Hey, kitty. So cute. I love my cats. Yeah, when you were allowed to adopt another animal, I immediately was like, because on the early saves they're all Molly, but on the newer save I named the cat Millie, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can have both of them and have them with me, and I love it. I'm trying to think if I've done
Really
anything.
love the purple turtle, I have to say.
Yeah, I
love
don't
the
have
purple
turtles
turtle.
yet.
Yeah.
Because
What else do you
this
have for
game
fall?
actually, I haven't even unlocked Ginger Farm on this save. That's how like old this one is.
Yeah.
I don't know why I planted grapes there. That was stupid of me. Makes it hard to get through that section. But yeah, like I haven't done the raccoon on this save, so like there were a lot of things that I had just naturally been doing. But I did decorate here. Look at that cute little
That's
planty.
cute. How did she even get
I'm glad
in
she's
there?
here, so like we get the full effect. I
Elliot
can get another
portrait.
Elliot portrait. Heck yeah. Cinnamon Bay.
Yeah.
I'm not, so I'm married to him in the save, and the other one I will be. I always marry Elliot. I've thought about I usually romance everybody to see all the cutscenes, and then I.
See,
Dana
I
the
thought they
breaker of
added
hearts.
something that if you try to romance everybody, they like gang up on you. Like, why are you
Not
sleeping with too many people?
Not if you are lucky enough.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
If you don't get caught, you mean?
No, there's an object that you can have in your possession that changes the nature of said cutscene to make it fun.
Right.
Let's dumpster dive.
To make it friendly instead of romantic?
Yeah, well, no, because there's if they find out you're all dating each other, they can have a scene where they like call you out
Yeah, that's what I meant.
and get mad. But if you have the
Oh, I
right
didn't know
object
that.
with you, then it can be some other pleasant scene that is not that, and it's different. It's different for the guys versus the girls.
Hades is the same game. I keep saying.
You need to write this paper, Julianne.
Hades is
Still
only
not
2 canonically.
I was trying at one point. I was like, I want to
Sad.
marry everybody, but I only got through 3 people.
But apparently,
And
if you're
then I
holding this
think that I'm-
this magical orgy object, you can, according to
It's
Dana.
magical orgy object.
Look at his little hat. So yeah, this is a
that
fun
is
mod
cute.
where they like have different outfits depending on the season. So like Penny has that stripy sweater. I guess that's what I'll do with my last couple minutes is like run
I like
around and
Vincent's hat.
say hi to a few people. Yeah.
Jordan
A
says,
Friday,
it's
though.
interesting that both Dana and Ryan took a game that is designed to be as mellow as possible and found a way to make it stressfully complicated. Ryan through optimization, Dana through modding, Dana less so, but the idea that she was like, this modded life has gotten too complex, I need to get back in touch with the natural world by playing vanilla Stardew, feels like a second order meta Stardewification of the Stardew experience.
See, that's interesting because yeah,
I think that's true though.
it was more that they because of all the like added crops mods, then he added in some of the crops that existed in those, and so they conflicted. That was really when I
They
say
were
I simplified that down.
Yeah.
They Sherlocked the mods.
Yeah, he had like broccoli came with this new one, and broccoli was one of those. So like that, it caused a an issue where they would like lock each other out.
So my question is, are all of the crops sufficiently differentiated to justify, from a gameplay perspective only, not in aesthetics? I'm willing to accept that it's cool to have the aesthetics. Like if you hate melon and you love broccoli, I mean, nobody feels that way. But they do like the same thing or close to the same thing. Are there crops that overlap in terms of profitability and time, etc.?
I don't know how to answer that because I purely got them to, I don't know, grow fun things on my farm that I didn't already have. And because I paired that with a more recipes mod, so I was like cooking more interesting dishes, and so that would require different combinations of things. So to me, that was fun because it expanded the world in an era before, some of these updates came out. And now that the updates came out, I haven't really needed them as much.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my real question is, like, turnips you take care of for 6 days and then you can sell them, right? For X amount of profit. Is there anything else that's also a turnip when analyzed in those terms?
Like something you can sell in 6 days?
Yeah. Is there any
comment
overlap, close
like,
overlap?
What is the point of having a husband if he doesn't compliment my pun names for my livestock? Like,
also, Julian,
I want to show that to my real life husband. He never laughs at my puns.
Real life spouses are meant to dunk on you.
Mine never does. He laughs at me the least of anyone I know. He's my biggest challenge. All right, let me know when you can see and hear.
Yeah.
You're good. We hear you.
Okay, so let's ignore this. I actually play with a controller for the most part, although it's not on the thing. There we go. Twitch.
I'm totally a keyboard person for Stardew.
I was for a long time. Most of mine were on
keyboard. For Stardew.
Always done this. Well, I do a little bit of both, but all right, we're in winter.
Right, Julian is a gillionaire.
This is okay. Welcome to my average, there's nothing special about this farm. A lot of stuff's a mess. Here's one of my children.
Oh, I like that you turned what was the bedroom into not the bedroom and moved the bedroom up there next to your kid's bedroom. So it's on the second floor.
That makes sense pragmatically.
I did. Okay, here's a place I tried. I tried to do like a Christmas situation.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I love it.
And
you have a fairy friend.
I'm
I will say the
Maru.
music right now is not congruous with the Christmas tree.
Well, because we're not at Feast of the Winter Star at the moment.
Christmas. That's true. Notice my children genetically, one is a brown child and one is a white child. So the genetics are cool because I married Maru, who's a mixed race lady, science lady.
Yeah.
This is just whatever. I have a lot of fridges. I have to store a lot of things. Okay, what I normally do is I go get my coffee. I love upon my family. I go down, I get more coffee, usually here, but I don't have anything brewing because I forgot what I have down here. Okay.
Then why are they throbbing?
Oh, some of them are throbbing, some of them are not. I don't have any beans.
The throbbing means that they are in the process of doing whatever it is
they
do.
It's cooking.
Yeah.
So I almost always drink espresso every morning. I always make some.
Very Italian of you.
I always want to go fast.
Also, the espresso shots are fun.
Can't go anywhere. Oh, I forgot to touch my. I gotta touch these. Touch my lady. Touch my dwarf. Whatever.
Touch my dwarf.
Touch my dwarf. Trash heap of things.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has the cursed guy here. Mannequin.
Yeah.
That thing moves around and it'll steal your clothes once per quarter. It's great. Okay.
Yeah. Creepy.
I put mine in my little mushroom cave.
That's better because it it'll go on top of your bed sometimes.
Ooh, creepy.
That's
creepy.
creepy.
It's so creepy. It's so creepy. What's my mail? Oh, I get my cashback rewards. What a wild time. All right,
Good,
Winter.
because you're
things
holding up
don't
the
grow.
entire economy
Some
of this
melon.
valley.
Look at my ugly, ugly farm. Things be
Aw.
farming. It's pretty boring. I'm trying.
I think it's cute,
but-
actually. I like this.
Some stuff is here. I got some of this stuff. Yeah. I gotta feed my... feed this. Oh my god, goodbye. I have a ring on that prevents... I think I have a ring that prevents damage from slime, so I can feed my slimes.
I like
Yep,
that she
was
grows
the winter-
slimes.
I
Oh,
do
yes,
Yeah, I've never really messed with that. I didn't like the building. I thought it was like too big and too ugly.
That's why mine was up by the mining hill with
Yeah.
my what do you call it? My workshop. Felt industrial.
Yeah.
I really like... So I love... The thing that I love about ponds is that your population of fish can be like, please, sir.
Give us this
Right.
thing that is really weird for us to
this
ask
thing.
for.
Right.
What does an octopus want with green tea?
Octopus really wants
Right.
green
The
tea.
octopus should be
Or
served
they wanted,
with green
like,
tea.
the
or
gold
green
relic.
tea, Dana.
Have you noticed that they have, if they're like this is like a void salmon or something is in here, if they have like a dark personality, they're like, now bring me this thing. So it's very weird.
Yeah.
So
Fun.
something that's different, I guess, that I could do. So that normally I would go and I would be overwhelmed by the fact that my shit is all full and unorganized. And so I have a little thing here, my little area that I normally dump everything in if I can dump. What else can I dump? I usually do this at night.
Oh,
and
as
then
you're like
my little
how a
work-
chef like makes their kitchen like set back to normal for the next day,
Yes.
back to
My
zero or
reset.
whatever.
Whatever. That's good enough for now. Who cares? No one. Inventory management is 90% of what I do. And I have a very messy greenhouse that makes no sense. Look at all those random. Okay, some of these things don't make a lot of money, and I just like randomly plant stuff, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I planted all of these dumb sunflowers for no reason. But the fact that sunflowers and coffee beans give you the the thing to plant them with, I'm very much like, oh, that happened. Oh, now I have seeds. Oh, I can plant them. Like I live in the moment. There's no planning. Absolutely nothing is planned. You know why? Because I plan all my live long day. My whole day in real life is planning. And I'm like, oh, look, I have a broken fence. Oh, who gives a shit? All right. So Stardew offers me, it offers me a place where it's like, you could really plan to make this good, but what if you didn't? What's the worst that could happen? It's a video game. So it's
Yeah.
like a therapy for me. So I just like
Yeah.
try not to do too much.
Yeah.
Like why Ryan's up is like, I know that I could be Ryan with this. I could so be that person. Oh, I have to feed my pets. I mean, whatever. No, stop.
Oh, you're doing it all in one go. Look at you. I like the hat on your doggy.
What's
your dog's name?
Oh, the names of the things are. Where do I go? Where are
Up
Over
to
the
the
pets.
chicken.
Yeah, the chicken icon.
The little
Oh,
chicken.
Cadillac.
I don't
Balder.
have Mr. Turtle, Balder for Baldur's Gate. Gumar is
Bardo.
a Sopranos term. None of these make any sense. Okay.
I like
None of these
Sicard.
names. So some of these are like the suggested random names.
Yeah.
Sicard,
Yeah.
or Sicard was one of them that I chose. Large, Eenie. Oh yeah, non-papa, like Clemens non-papa. I don't know. Some of these are just in my head, like parts and feet. Pond. Like Pond hockey is a billboard I see a lot. Nosegay. You know, I was thinking about nosegays for my wedding. Wokey. I just thought that was funny because it randomly came up and it's like very woke. I don't know. 30 to 50-year-old hogs. Okay, that was the only.
Yes!
That was the
I
only.
get that
pun
reference.
Yes,
I
excellent.
love it. That's hilarious.
I named a
Tallahassee.
random bunny Tallahassee, and that's it.
Jeezert.
Jezzert or Jeezert.
That's so cute.
And,
I love the names.
And
I'm better
I
at
guess
puns with my chickens.
we could go to Ginger Island, I guess, and hear some of that.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Since I don't think we've gone there yet. Oh no, we went there with Karen's, but I don't think the music was on.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I know where to go for some music.
I like this winter track actually.
I
This
like
is a
this
good
one
one.
too. Let's see what Andriana says about winter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, citations to Megan Lavengood on Common Cold, using computational musicology to define the winter topic, which many of us have read. It is beautifully open source because it's music theory online. Bless them. So yes, describes that a little bit.
I should go. This is forest music. Goodbye. Back to winter.
But I love the Secret Forest. I can't believe I,
I
didn't
know,
take
but you're
y'all there
talking
in
about-
mine.
You're talking about the winter.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, let's go listen to that.
All right, winter. Okay,
Come
forest
back.
music. This has its own track. It's a little forest area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you need the iron axe to get back here. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite tracks in the whole game.
Get some hardwood. Tell us, does this sound like forest music, and why?
Yes.
I'll
It
put
does. But it's definitely secret forest. It's not
It's
like
magic,
everyday
yeah.
forest.
It's
forest.
some
mystical, like magic forest.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw, like, the Master Sword back here, you know?
Right.
Right.
If this track were in duple meter, then it would be regular forest. But the fact that it's in triple, that's just kind of
Makes it extra secret.
Our
Triforce
magic.
triple
From a,
meter.
From a timbre perspective, this is coming to us vis-a-vis Hiroki Kikuta's work on Secret and Trials of Mana.
I would agree with that.
Just gonna eat stuff. So it gets out of my.
Pumpkin.
I'm just dancing. We could also.
get that mahogany seed.
Here, we haven't talked about fishing yet. Ooh! Ooh! Sorry.
Yeah, that's fun.
Got a wood
Skip.
skip. Another wood.
Or a
Oh.
wood skip.
I-
A better wood skip?
No, I think that was
Oh.
part of it, I guess, because I have too much shit in here. I'm really bad at this. Whatever. No, I like these. No, I don't. No.
Maybe the wild seeds?
I can't do anything. I don't care about this.
Okay.
It'll be. Oh. Okay, whatever.
That's your, like, offering to the fishes.
Yep.
Sure.
So
The sunflower
I
can
could-
sleep with the fishes.
Jean-Luc Sicard. Another
Yeah.
track that we could hear is I love the magician or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's like your classic JRPG like question mark music.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Like, if the
it's
track was
entitled "The
named
Magic
Question Mark.
House," right? That's this track.
Yeah, it is something like that. Yeah.
All the quirky percussion.
Got a cuica.
Yes.
Quirky cuica.
Quirky cuica. Say that 3 times fast.
But there's a good reason to use the Kuika for magic, right? And it comes out.
What's the good reason?
It's because
this
Mysidia
isn't-
in Final Fantasy uses the Kuika.
Yeah. This is called A Glimpse of the Other World, Wizards
This
theme.
is very Mysidian coded, for sure.
Yes, very...
Yeah.
Yes.
The now added
a good
percussion.
thing.
This is very Final Fantasy IV Mysidia.
I love the...
Even this
Oh.
reed timbre that comes in, right? Like,
It's snake charmer music.
Yeah.
Also, potion shop in Ocarina of Time, like the secret one in the back
Yep.
in
Oh,
Kakariko.
Yes, yes.
very
All grown
yeah,
up.
potion shop.
Which makes sense, because you drink the
This is very
forest
Ocarina of Time.
potion and then
Yeah.
you see things.
weirdly, I've never liked the effect of the green smoke here. It feels like a different art style than all the other things here.
I think it's supposed to. It's a glimpse of another world.
Another world. Another world. They
Yeah,
should
it's a
have
fun
played
one.
this in concert.
The other
They-
place where
they
you get
definitely
that type
tweaked
of
it.
sound is the Halloween festival has music similar to that.
Yes.
Which fits.
All right, why don't we warp to, okay, imagine in your brains before we go here what you think an island music would sound like.
Are we talking an island like Iceland or a tropical
Tropics.
Tropic.
island? Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Was it this?
Steel drum.
You were right.
Yeah, steel
Haven't
drum.
done as-
Check.
I had to find some.
Walnuts.
I don't have any room. No space. Anyway, this is. Sounds very. I like how everyone was like, "Wait, a tropical island?" You guys are very nuanced and thoughtful. I'm always like, if I say island, I guess I think of a tropical island. But yeah, Iceland. There's a lot of islands that are not tropical.
That's true.
I'm just listening. No.
There's Leo. He's a sweetheart.
What's up, Leo? Squawk, squawk.
I really like this track.
He was raised by
Yeah,
birds. And he's a sweetheart. His story arc is really sweet.
Yeah.
I like to go redeem this. I can like actually do stuff. I need to
Yeah.
redeem that.
Yeah.
So,
My
out of
luxury
curiosity for me, is the normal
Yeah.
assumption, because you're like warping everywhere with like a magical teleport power that I don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it normally the assumption that either you're at the tropical island for a day or you're home for a day? Like you don't do everything in one
Right.
day?
I usually dedicate like a day or even a few. As you saw, Karen has got
Yeah,
like
few
unlocked a
days.
farmhouse here. You can like basically stay here for a little vacation, without
Really
having
depends on-
issue.
Yeah, it
Okay.
depends on what it is that you need to do. Like,
My
I would
sad
just
house.
zip here and collect my fruits and jams and jellies, and then I'd go back to my farm and do the same thing there, and,
Very
whatever.
unaesthetic, but it's getting there. These are the beginnings of like, look, I have a cactus and
Yeah, you're going for
And,
like a
yeah.
western sort of deserty
West-
theme here.
my little western vignette in the corner. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I doing? Okay. I need to just dump everything on the floor is honestly what I need to do. I got really stressed out. So yeah, and then at night, sometimes you get the crickets coming out, which I really like, the day-night kind of stuff
Mhm.
going on. And yeah, you can grow anything here. Even the winter stuff you can grow here for some reason.
Oh, so any of the seasonal crops will grow here magically anytime?
Yeah, it's like a greenhouse.
yeah.
It's
You can just kinda
basically
grow
like a
everything.
greenhouse outside, yeah.
That's cool.
And
It's the frog. He's fun.
I'm not.
I love the froggy. I love froggy.
Here's music. Yeah. Is this frog music? I should have
This is-
prepared
it
you
is.
all to imagine in your
Froggy.
head what the frog would sound like. I don't. I do actually. It is but a child.
Come back when it is ready.
This track is fun. Mhm.
This is good. Now we can go to the volcano and hear some other.
Yeah, and I'll just quickly like
Adjacent
reiterate, since it's nicely summarized here. Winter, which we didn't talk about too much, was
Oh yes.
from Lavengood, heavy reverb, arpeggiated textures, metallic percussion, plucked string instruments, and omission of membranophones. That's a big one. But note it, the note here, chordal strings were more common than plucked strings. So bowed strings were more common in the Stardew tracks than in many other games.
Yeah.
And Adriana says this may be in an effort to contrast the faster, brighter seasons with the slower pace of the winter gameplay. Winter tracks also had a slower tempo reflecting the slower pace of the season. Because in farming games, like you can't plant crops, there's a lot of things you don't do in this season that you do in other seasons.
It also helps make up for the Super
Isn't that
Nintendo
music?
aesthetic prizes pitched percussion in a way that normal orchestration does not.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the differentiation in the strings there is helped to separate it from pitched percussion sounds, because a plucked string becomes a
This
sort of
track
pitched
is so good.
percussion. This is just straight electronica, right? Like,
Yeah,
I know.
but in a way that reminds me of when I used to like mess around with MTV like music generator. Like I feel like I had this exact patch and I would play with it. The like weird stringy electronica patch.
Oh yeah, this is like my like keyboard. Oh, what?
That drum sound here is absolutely a Yamaha piano drum.
Look at this though. Yeah.
It's so cute.
I should pause it or I'll die.
Yeah, this is like dirty, positively.
Dirty. Parentheses, positively.
I don't have everything yet.
Ooh, that was cool. This track
Synthy
totally
runs. Synthy runs
It's
are
really
the way
good.
to my
I
heart.
don't even think this is on my Stardew Valley soundtrack.
There was a separate one that was like the Ginger Islandy stuff.
Okay.
I think to avoid spoilers for folks that hadn't played that far.
Sure. And I don't even know what you have to begin to do to unlock this.
Yeah. And we won't tell you. Your guide will tell you for us.
Your guide will tell you. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff I can't get. Sorry, I'm just jamming. I'm not really going. I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
die soon. I kind of don't care.
You actually are doing pretty good on health and stuff.
Yeah, because I have the like a level 5 fairy, so I don't really care.
Does the
I
fairy
meant
heal
die.
you?
I meant die because I meant fall asleep instead of die.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
You're gonna
a.m.
pass
I
out.
haven't played with the I am still working on this, so I don't have like the trinkets and stuff. Is that one like she heals you as you walk?
Yep.
Do you lose
Nice.
your money when you die?
You
You
lose
can.
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You lose
can
random
lose-
objects out of your bag, which can really bite you in the butt.
Yeah. That's like more if you get knocked unconscious in the mines. Like if you just
Yeah.
I
pass
just
out,
wanna hear
fall
more
asleep,
mine music.
you often just lose some money. But it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Like if you just make it to your house door, you're not really gonna get stuff taken out of your bag.
I'm probably gonna fall asleep in my child's room. Am I? Oh my god.
Literally right next to the bed.
Yep. But it's okay. You just don't you don't gain back as much energy if you don't
Yeah.
fall asleep in your bed, which I already had a lot of energy
No,
anyway.
in
but
your house, I think you.
There was another Stardew meme that was my Stardew Valley spouse when I get home from the mines at 1:50 a.m. on the verge
Yes.
of death with my glow rings, and it's just the spouse with like a glow, and they're like, "Ah." But the
I'm gonna-
comments on it were so good. There was one that was Harvey watching me crawl in bleeding to death while also carrying a mega bomb.
I know. Oh my god.
Or someone said, getting into bed with 200 bits of stone and a lump of cheese in my pockets.
Yep. So, I kind of want to just revisit maybe one more of the how many tracks does the volcano have? I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
I could just sleep again and get another winter track too after this.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Because this is our second winter track.
Yeah.
You could be
I
my
will warn you
lucky
all,
pal.
I have to end the stream right at 11 tonight. Addie landed at the airport 10 minutes ago.
Yay!
Yay!
So-
Here I
That's what
go.
we're saying.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean to do that.
My bestie, Elena, shout out Elena. I don't know if you're here tonight. The last time we were going to try to do this stream, Elena was like, I'm going to watch, and then we couldn't.
Right. We've canceled the
Um,
Stardew stream like 3 times.
Yeah,
I know.
because we needed all 4 of us. But like one of our love languages is, you know how like with your besties, like you have different message threads on different platforms, and they're all different and they're all simultaneous. So like your
Yes.
texting is different from your Instagram DMs is different.
Oh
from
yeah.
Facebook Messenger. Our Instagram is just us sharing Stardew
Like
memes back and forth to each other.
Excellent. I just
This
realized
is all
that
I've given Krobus.
I've left Karen
Fine.
frozen on stream for like an hour. I moved her away.
Oh,
Oh,
I've just been frozen. Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been
no, I
here.
thought you went to bed because you were
No.
frozen.
I've been
no.
talking.
Karen's been
the whole
talking.
time.
the whole time. We've been interacting with Karen.
No, I know that, but I just looked at her
Oh.
face and it wasn't moving for like a good 30 seconds. Let me turn you back on. Karen.
Oh, you said an hour, so
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it's
that
like
long.
I've definitely been here.
Oh, but yeah, Ryan, I have one for you, and I don't know if it'll show up. I will read the text and then hold it as close
I
to
know
my
what it
webcam so you can see as possible. It's Grandpa's ghost and then me neglecting the farm and dating every townie, and he says you won't get anything done hoeing like that.
Oh yes, I have
yeah,
seen
that one.
that. Yes, you have to hold
think
it up
I've
to your
said that.
webcam though.
The
Oh, wait,
bottom
which-
corner.
Yeah,
Did it
a
default to
little
my other
more-
webcam?
A little more to your left, and then down.
And down
a little bit.
bit.
Down a little bit. Yeah, it's a Stardew Valley character like twerking. In case you can't tell.
In a field. You
Yeah.
won't get anything done hoeing like that. I like that one.
So funny.
Yeah, I have a lot of these. I follow several different Stardew meme accounts.
Pam, 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 Pam.
That's why you gotta
Pam.
have the obelisk, Julianne.
What
I know.
Or the little warp totems. You don't have any
I know
warp
it.
totems?
I am very mid at this game. I mean, I think I do have a calico totem, but I'm too lazy. I'm just yelling at Pam. You know, no one wants to work. You know, the kids these days. You know, and this generation doesn't want to work.
Well, Pam's drunk anyway. You don't want her to really
A
be
family
driving your
member
boat.
did say, like, literally said, you know, people these days don't want to work, and I'm like, I don't want to work. You're right, I don't. Like, I don't want to work.
Does anybody want to work? It's a thing we do because we like to live in houses and eat food.
Exactly. I don't want to work.
I mean, I like the freelance violining. I do.
I forgot
That's fair.
to-
There
That
are
works.
some aspects
Like if
of
I
work
had like
enjoy.
universal
think
basic
a
income, I
desert
would still do
sound
weddings
like compared to an
sometimes.
island.
I would still
Like,
present
I
at
do
conferences
sand.
and talk about this
Beach
stuff.
sand versus desert sand is very important differentiation. We talk about this in class. How does beach sand sound different from like desert sand?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I feel like the work I would like to quit is the stuff I don't get paid for.
Yeah, really. I know.
I would like to quit laundry.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I want
I
that
like this one. This has a
shakuhachi of
shimmering,
put all
like
the
the
trash where
sand
it
is
needs
so
to go.
bright effect.
But thank God it doesn't have an augmented second in it.
Yeah, I like that we
It's
went
not
for just like
Orientalist.
heat and
Yeah.
bright instead of just
Ken's
jumping right to exoticism because we're
whoops.
in a desert.
Why is there a
I forgot that-
mafioso in the
You don't need
Oasis?
to know, Ryan. You don't need to know about that. You'll find out eventually.
I love that it has a bounce.
I actually don't know.
Then Julianne will also find out later.
There's so many things I don't know about this game. Like, I don't know. Wait, in like here, some of these secret notes I haven't done yet.
Oh,
I
this
don't
one.
know.
So weirdly, actually, I like peer reviewing, but I think we should all be paid for it.
I agree.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I would like to
Alright.
get paid for the work that I enjoy doing and then just not do laundry.
Yeah. Did you guys see
I
that
like
Taylor
laundry.
and Francis is making 57 million off of their AI contract?
Off with the AI.
Yeah.
I figured
Oh,
it
fuck
had
them.
to. It had to be.
Now I really
Anyway.
want to get paid.
I really don't want to end the stream on that note, so
Right. Let's end it on a better note.
let's end it on a much better note, which is just how lovely this game is. How
I do love how
Eric Barone is a
well
national
each
treasure.
season is communicated
Yeah.
here in Stardew, visually
Yeah.
and orally.
Yeah. I love
Eric
this
Barone
game.
is
I
just
just
so
love
good
this
to
game.
us.
I'm ready
He-
to play other games now, though. Getting
He
this
had
farm
a,
ready.
he had a tweet that basically
Yeah.
said, basically like screenshot and shame me if I ever try to charge for an update. Like he just doesn't believe in doing that because, he made this thing as a labor of love completely alone over the course of 4 years, I think, 5 years.
It's important to note he
Um,
was supported financially by his wife the entire time, right?
Girlfriend at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they married now?
That I don't know, but he had one person and it
his
has been
partner.
one person. Yeah.
Yeah, his partner, like they were like living with her parents.
So the labor
And-
of making this thing is all Eric, but I do feel like a lot of like
Oh yeah,
credit for all the other
Unsung.
hidden parts of a solo developer's life and needs.
Yes.
well, and all of that to say, like this game obviously has done incredibly well. Like he's very well off just from sales of the base game, and that's part of why he was so grateful that happened. That he's like, I'm not going to charge. Obviously, when he puts out Haunted Chocolatier, there will a lot of us are going to go right to buying that
Yeah.
one. And similarly, he's not planning to charge for any updates to that game either.
And it is worth noting that this is not just successful for a good indie game standard. This is the most successful indie game of all time.
Yeah.
by like
Well deserved.
a big amount of stuff.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's so much like fun community around it. I listen to the music all the time outside of the game, like those Stardew. Actually, Eric Barone is listed. Concerned Ape is listed as one of my top artists on Spotify a lot of years because I just listen to the Stardew soundtrack a lot.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts for folks? I'm sorry to cut us off. I have to go pick up Addie from the airport shortly, though.
Yeah.
Yay, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
It
thanks
was
for
awesome.
watching. And
I'll just
I'm
keep
glad we
going in
got
circles.
to explore everybody's play styles.
It has
I think
been
that's
fun to
really
watch
fun.
everybody play a little bit differently. I think we should try
Yeah.
to find another game that everybody plays and do that
We
again
should
at
do
some point.
that.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
this game allows a lot of different play styles.
And this
But
was a
having
fun way to
watched
have all the
this,
different seasons.
the only
Yeah.
farm that actually makes me want to play is Julianne's because it feels achievable. I feel like I might have some hope of this. The other
Wow.
one's not so much.
Well, good. I'm glad that you got to see enough play styles to not be too intimidated by, me with my aesthetic chasing and, Karen's perfection and Ryan's
Ryan.
maxing.
It took a long time to do that, though.
Yeah.
We're glad to be the achievable.
Well, I should say
Low-hanging
Karen's
fruit,
aesthetics
the
too. Karen's
realistic.
aesthetics are top tier.
Oh,
It is.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. We'll be back
Thanks,
next week with
everybody.
more. Bye, friends.
Good night, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.